Oh, okay, there it is. Tucked between some tanks.
The cannon, dude.
The cannon.
There
So
we
on
go.
this, it uses a very special German regulator that doesn't restrict flow, it just restricts pressure.
Oh, cool.
So we have hard plumbed CO2 throughout the brewery at 120 PSI at all times. So it needs to be regulated, but on this, it'll just shoot CO2 in, and we fill that hopper with just a ton of hops, like 400 pounds of hops for some of these guys.
Yeah.
And then we open up that silo and it just shoots it up with CO2 right up the arm into the tank.
Yeah, safe on the ground.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, safe-ish. It's still pressurized,
Safe-ish, yeah.
but way better than
getting on a ladder or a scissor lift. Yeah.
Right, yeah. You guys rouse? You guys recirculate? Or do you just let it settle and?
We kind of do a mix of all of them, depending on the beer. Sometimes we rouse it. Sometimes we don't recirculate too much on hops, just only for like confusing things.
Gotcha.
But we have done that in the past on certain beers, because it's always like, how do we get more out of them?
Right.
And more aroma. We always want our beers just to blow people away in terms of like, we're always looking for ways like, all right, well, how do we improve? How do we improve? What's the next step? That right there is a centrifuge. So this is actually one piece of machinery that is hugely helpful here. It helps us churn out beer faster and faster. It basically, if you've ever been on a carnival ride, that I forget the name of it, but the one that sucks
the Gravitron.
The Gravitron.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah. But it sends beer through like 9 Gs of force.
Wow.
And so any solid material in there that fall out naturally with gravity just gets sucked to the side of the bowl, and then clear beer kind of goes through.
Yeah. Good on yields. Good on
our
quality,
yields are higher.
life.
Yeah. It's not as aggressive as plate filter.
Yeah.
Another way of doing it.
Frame.
So yeah.
A little crispy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the Fuge is cool. I mean, super rad piece of equipment to have.
Yeah.
You know, yields, all kinds of stuff. Speed, like tank time.
Yeah. It's great. Our Pilsners have never been clear since this thing. Yeah.
No filtering, just the Fuge.
Just the centrifuge. Yeah.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah.
You guys do any fining?
No. Well, every once in a while we do have biofine.
Yeah.
But with this, we try and avoid it. Just centrifuge it. We send even our hazies through it. We change some of the settings, but that way we don't get like the slugs in the bottom of the can, the real thick stuff that dribbles out at the last pour.
Right.
We try and avoid that.
That's rad.
Yeah.